All right, we just wrapped up NBA Rivals Week where we saw some games that delivered with rivalry-like intensity. I enjoyed them. Now, we're going to go around the association where this week we're going to talk about the red-hot Sixers and Joel Embiid's case for MVP and LeBron closing in on the NBA scoring record. But first, let's talk about a player who secured the bag. That player would be Pacers center Myles Turner. He agreed to a 2-year, $60 million contract extension that includes a $17.1 million renegotiation bump on his salary. He'll get an extra $17.1 million this season. That is the largest renegotiation bump in NBA history. Now, earlier this season, Turner said he wouldn't mind being traded to the Lakers, but things changed. He was expected to be traded in the final year of his contract, but now with Tyrese Halliburton and Benedict Mathurin both balling for the Pacers, everything has changed in Indianapolis. Turner, he's averaging a career-high 17.5 points per game, 7.9 boards, and 2.4 blocks a game. Also, his career highs in field goal percentage and three-point field goal percentage. Things are looking up in Indy as Turner has secured the bag. Moving on, the hottest team in the association right now heading into this week is the Philadelphia 76ers. They've won 7 straight games. The surging Sixers, they're doing this behind the strong play of their big man, Joel Embiid, who on Saturday dropped 47 points to go along with 18 boards and 5 dimes against reigning 2-time MVP Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. Now look, Embiid, no doubt, he was motivated for that game. He missed out on being an all-star starter earlier in the week, and he's been a runner-up to Jokic in each of the past 2 seasons for MVP. So the question is, could he win MVP this year? Well, why not? He's averaging a league-leading 33.8 points per game. I wouldn't sleep on Embiid winning MVP, and I also wouldn't sleep on the Sixers. Check this out. They had a slow start, as we all know, to start the season. They lost 4 of their first 5 games. And they had a 500 record after a double overtime loss to Houston, not a good team, on December 5th. Since then, they've went 20-4. That's the best record in the NBA over that span. They also have the best offensive rating in the league over that span at 120.1. Now, of course, Embiid was asked by reporters if he believes the team has a chance to win it all this year, and he believes that they have a good chance. I mean, come on. What else did we expect Joel Embiid to say? He wasn't going to be quiet on that one. Sixers, they are surging right now. Now, LeBron James, he's surging. He's closing in on the sport's most hallowed record. That will be all-time leading scorer that's held by the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But the question is, when will it happen? So as we start this week, King James is 117 points away from Jabbar's career total of 38,387 points. Man, that's a lot of points. Now, Bron's career scoring average of 27.2 points is important here. If he plays to that average, he would need 5 games to break the mark. He's on pace to do that as of right now against the Thunder, on February 7th, if he doesn't miss any games. His scoring average this season, 30.2 points per game. If he plays to that average, he would only need 4 games to do it. And then check this out. This is where he's really been balling. Since turning 38 on December 30th, James is averaging 35.2 points per game. So if he maintains that average over this next stretch of games, he'd also only need 4 games as well. Now, all these projections that I'm talking about is assuming that LeBron doesn't miss any games, although we do know he's going to sit out Monday night's game in Brooklyn. So we will see what happens there and how long it takes LeBron to pass the all-time mark set by Kareem. Look, LeBron's been amazing this season. Watching him score 30 to 40 points a night at the age of 38, it's just spectacular. We all have to marvel at that fact. And it's no longer a matter of if he will break Kareem's record, it's just a matter of when. And we got to look at it this way. It's a blessing that we all have been able to witness, pun intended, his greatness. So, guys, enjoy the basketball this week. We'll see you next week on Around the Association.